Greetings travellers. Base building can be a lot of fun, but after a while the straight walls and right angles can feel a little, well, dull. So in this vid I'd like to show you how to make round buildings, and in particular how to build this house that I've nicknamed the Venn house. It's mostly been inspired by the modernist organic architecture of Frank Lloyd Wright. I will also be showing you some basic glitch building that will be required. And this vid is also an introduction to glitch building if you've been curious about it and wanted to give it a go. So we'll start by raising the floor of the base a little bit off the ground by using these walls to avoid any issues with the land coming back later. Then we build 3 large floor panels out. I'm using the stone floor panels, but of course you can choose any colour or style that you wish. Now we're going to build our first circle. So if this is your first time trying glitch building, I'd like to quickly explain a couple of things. As you can see, the floor panels have a wire snap point in the centre of them, that green circle there. Now if we toggle to the wire, what actually happens is the game remembers what item is stored. So when we toggle back, the item reappears. This memory cache is basically the foundation of most of the glitch building in No Man's Sky. So our next step is to make a wire with a snap point at the center of the floor panel to build our circle around. We use a power door to do this because it has its own wire connection point. Now comes the first glitch. We delete the floor panel and copy another one. And when in place, we press the toggle wire and the build button at the same time. When done correctly, the floor will be replaced with a wire anchored in the center. We then attach that to the power door. We can't use this wire though because it's angled. So we repeat the process with another floor panel in front and attach that new horizontal wire to our anchor point. And then we can go ahead and delete that power door with its wire. So now you can see the wire is straight. We now want to place another floor panel on that snap point at 45 degrees. So we offset the floor piece like this and perform the glitch again to make the wire. But this time, instead of making the wire, we press the same 2 buttons again, toggle wire and build, and we can build the floor panel instead. And as you can see, it follows the direction of the wire. This is commonly called wire glitching. We want to add more facets to our circle, so we'll use a couple of triangles and perform the wire glitch again from all 4 outer sides of the 2 triangles. You'll notice the texture changes. This was a bug when I started making this vid that has now been patched. So now we have the core of our 24-sided circle, or technically an iconocetragon. So the base consists of 3 stacked circular floors, each one smaller than and offset from the one below it. This is the ground floor, so it's going to be the biggest. It's a good idea to use the patterns that emerge on the outer edges to make sure that you don't miss any panels before you start the next row or other building. We'll add a temporary door here so we can just keep track of where it is in relation to the rest of the building. A lot of this preliminary building will be removed or altered later. I'm using these double windows Although the view here is spectacular, I wanted to incorporate Lloyd Wright's idea of partially obscuring or revealing the view for a bit of drama, something he borrowed from Japanese design. He also uses a lot of natural materials, so I'll be using a lot of stone and wood. I will only build the main structure in this guide, and I'll save the decorating for another vid. So let's put a row of these glass floor panels around so we can build the roof later. There will be a protruding balcony in the front, so we delete the 9th window around from each side of the door, and we will complete the balcony later. Seven, 8, 9. This is a beautiful planet that initially inspired this build, and here are the glyphs in the Isentam galaxy if you'd like to visit and build your own base. I'm going to put a row of temporary timber walls around here, so it will be easier to snap things onto the circle later. So let's build our second floor now. Count 3 walls back from the balcony and build a stone floor. This will be the center of our next level. And then we repeat the process of making our central circle again. But this time we'll only go 1 row out from the center. This room will be the master bedroom eventually, I think. Align a wall here to make the 3rd level, a small private balcony. Then go ahead and make our next circle. Let's go ahead and put the main roof on. I'm using the relatively new salvage parts for now, but I'll see how it all looks together at the end. We don't need to go all the way around, as this will be an interior balcony. I'll have a quick look inside to see if I missed any. The pattern will be a little bit different. Let's work a bit on the second floor now. I'm using the mid pieces because they tend to be the cleanest in the wood parts and less ornate. I'll put the triple windows in here for now, but we'll tweak it a bit later. I think that's a good spot to end part 1. In the next part, we'll be building our spiral staircases. So see you then.